I will be showing you the student actor. First, let's register as a student. We can click the register button on the index. Here we can see the registration page and the option to register as a student. So let's fill out our information. We need a valid email so that we can receive a confirmation message and we can activate our account. So let's submit our application. Now we're going to receive an email at the account that we used. If we try to log in without actually activating our account through our email, we are going to get a message like this. Fix the following errors. You are not activated. We can click on this link and that is going to resend the activation email. Once we check our email and actually activate our account, then we can log in. So now that we activated our account through our email, we can actually log in. Once we're in, we can see the student homepage. There are several notifications on the right for video interviews, matching jobs, messages, and mix. We can see the most wanted skills, which are PHP, JavaScript, G, C++, and Java. You can see matching jobs, but at the moment we don't have any skills added to our account, so we'll test that later. First thing we want to do is check for jobs. So let's see what jobs are available. You can see a list, and we want a job that has Java, so let's search for Java. Okay, we can apply for a job by clicking on a job, reading the description. We can see that this job has all these skills that are required, and we're going to apply. Once we apply, we get this confirmation message. If we go back to our home page, we can see that we already applied for this job. Now, we can send messages. So let's send a message to another student. Saying hello. We can see the sent message right here. And we can also delete it. We can go to the trash and completely delete the message from the system, or we can restore it. So first, let's restore that message. And it goes back to where it came from, which is the sent box. So now we're going to delete it again. I'm going to go to the trash and delete it forever. Once it's done, the message is completely gone. So now what we want to do is edit our profile. So let's go here and edit our profile. I'm going to be showing you all the features of the profile, and at the same time I'm going to take advantage of the profile completion graph feature, which helps us complete the profile. The profile completion graph, which is a graphical representation of how complete a profile is. This will encourage students to add more information to their account, which will in turn increase their chances of being hired for a job. At the moment, the profile is at 16% completed because the student has included email, telephone number, and location. If we put our mouse over the graph, we can see what's pending. At the moment, the student doesn't have a video resume, a regular resume, or a cover letter. So let's upload some of those to increase the percentage. First, we're going to upload a cover letter. As you see, the profile is now at 25% and the cover letter is no longer pending. Let's upload a regular resume. It is now at 33%, and if we upload a video resume, it should go up more. As it uploads, the profile is being updated with more information that's completed, and it takes into account all you have added to your profile. So if you haven't added a picture, your percentage is going to be lower, but if you add one, it's going to go up. So let's add a picture now. Have a picture, we're at 50%, and now we're just missing skills and some other information such as education and experience. So let's add some skills to our student. Now we see that the profile is at 58%. If by any chance the student edits the profile and forgets to add something, say they remove the telephone number, their percentage will go down back to 50%. So let's add the telephone number back again. Okay. We can add information about education, such as Florida International University. And we see that it went up to 66%. If we add experience, we can see that the profile is at 75%. We can also notice that the profile completion bar graph color goes up from yellow to blue until green. If we keep adding things to the profile, such as linking with LinkedIn or Google, the graph will go up to 100%. Now I shall talk about the logic behind this graph. The idea is that there's a controller that checks for how complete the profile is. It checks by models. So every section is its own model. So it checks how your basic information is completed. So if you add in the future another field to your basic information, let's say a second email, you don't have to change the logic. It will take it into account and the graph will work as before. It's just going to take into account this new field that was added, that could be added here. The idea is that this code that's doing the backend work will be reusable and won't have to be updated as much as the graphical aspect of the graph. So we can also toggle on and off the notifications. But let's keep them on so that we get notifications about new jobs. We can also view the cover letter and the resume. We can also upload a new cover letter or a new resume. We can publish a video resume or not. When it's not published, the employer cannot see it. Let's leave it on so that they can see it. We can also view our video resume.
Hello, I'm Rene Alfonso and this is my video resume.
We can also turn it on full screen and some other settings that come from YouTube. We can also upload a new video resume if we choose. If we try to send a video resume that is not a video format, let's say we try to send a PHP file, I'm gonna get this warning telling us that it's not a valid file, which is good. We can change our password if we want. So let's try to submit it without any password. We're gonna get this error message telling us what to do. So let's put the old password wrong. And let's try to fake our way through it to see if it works. That's gonna tell us that the old password is incorrect, as it should. So let's actually change it correctly now. And we're gonna get this confirmation message saying that we did it right. Now let's go back to the home page. And we see here that we have one video interview with the employer that just requested to have a video interview with us. So let's accept that. The notification is still here. We also have matching jobs. So let's see what's okay. So there's a company that has, well, there are actually two companies that have jobs that match our skills. Let's look at this one. And this is the one that we applied for earlier. We can see that we have two messages. One message is from the Android employer and the other is from employer 10. So let's read those. If we go back to the message, you can read it. If we go back to the home page, we can see that now the notification is only one notification. If we go back to the messages, we can reply. We can also delete the messages. So let's delete this one. That's in trash. Delete it forever. And now we're going to see that the notification is only one and the other one that was red is removed. So let's delete that message as well. It's in trash. Delete it forever. And now we're not going to have any notifications for that. This is a job that we're matched for, so let's open that. It's called test. And we can also apply for that job if we want to. Since we already saw that, let's not do it. We can search for jobs that require skills here. So let's say Java. We can see jobs from different places that require Java. We can also use this job search to see the jobs that are in our system. We can narrow it down using searches. We can save the queries so we can use it next time. And now we can reuse that query for searches in the future. At the moment there are no jobs with that, so let's delete that query. Let's try a different one, Java. Save it again. Let's try to reuse that query. No, it works. If we try to go to the profile, we can see all of our search queries right here. We can also delete them if we want to. We can also register with LinkedIn, so let's do that. And now our profile has a LinkedIn. And we can also see that our completion graph went up. Okay, so now I want to show you the merge profile. So first, let's log in with student 3. And we're gonna go to merge accounts. Now we need to know the username and the password of the account that we're going to merge. The idea is that you made two accounts by mistake and now you want to merge them into one. So the other account has a picture, so let's pick the picture. Let's change the name to 10 and let's use the different email. Once we fix the conflicts, only one of the accounts is going to be active. And now student 3 has all the information from student 10. Thank you, and that is all for the student account.